What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about August Alsina. Apparently, he had an altercation with Tory Lanez. Now, we had heard about it. We saw, there was a picture that was on August Alsina's Instagram where it looks like he was in an elevator with his mouth bleeding. And when you saw the picture and look at the caption, you wouldn't really know that a whole lot went on, right? Now, right before I went to record this video, he updated his Instagram with more pictures of his mouth where the blood had been coming from. And also, he had some scrapes on his arms and on his knee. Then he showed a picture of his mouth fully bleeding. Let me say this. This is not good, man. This is not good for Tory Lanez. And I believe Tory Lanez may have responded by posting a video. We're going to get to the article. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all the article. Let me show you here. This is the Instagram post, and he had this to say. That's the initial picture, right? And then DJ Academics put this up where it's a song in the background talking about how he didn't snitch like August Alsina. That was the lyrics of the song, right? But he put up this updated picture, and yeah, that's not good, man. That is not good at all. Listen, I want y'all to understand, I've defended Tory, and especially in a situation with Meg Thee Stallion, but this is not a good look. Apparently what happened was August was leaving, and I guess he interacted with Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez wanted to be acknowledged, right? He wanted to, shake his hand or dap him up or whatever. And August Alsina wasn't really dealing with him. He was going about his business. He ain't had nothing to say to Tory. And a lot of times, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all, right? But Tory wanted to know why August did not want to shake his hand or dap him up or whatnot. And I guess August told him, you spoke on my situation with Jada Pinkett, and I didn't like that. So he basically confronted him about that. And I guess Tory didn't like it, and he decided to punch August Alsina, and I guess had his security manhandle August. That's how it looks. Again, this information is coming from August, but I don't think he's lying. He wouldn't. Now, again, he is promoting his his company. I guess is a skincare company, so he could be using this to promote himself. But I mean, if this is true, what had happened with Tory, I mean, who cares? I mean, he is promoting himself based off of the actions of this person. And Tory Lanez has a lot of stuff going on. I don't know if he thought that August wouldn't say anything. But if this is true, he already has a case that there are some people who think he's guilty of what he was, accused of. And what's going to happen is people are going to see this situation and they're going to use what happened in that Meg Thee Stallion situation against him. This is why I tell y'all people need to be smart. Okay. If August Alsina didn't want to talk to you, or didn't want to really acknowledge you, why would you be in your feelings about this? This is the second Canadian rapper to be in his feelings. Drake got in his feelings recently over somebody on social media, and looks like Tory Lanez was in his feelings. I can't give Tory a pass on this. This was a decision that he made. He made the decision to allegedly do this. Now, I'm going off of what I'm seeing. August could be lying his ass off right now. But the way that it's looking right now, it's not looking good for Tory. But let's get into this TMZ article. It says August Alsina claims Tory Lanez and a bunch of goons rolled up on him and attacked him, showing off a picture of himself as proof, although Tory's calling BS. The singer took to IG Sunday with a pic that shows himself leaning up against an elevator wall with blood running down his mouth and appearing dazed. According to August, it's evidence that he was beaten up on Saturday by who he claims was none other than Tory. This is the post here. He says, as I'm exiting the building after the show, last night a 4'11" size leprechaun ran down on me with 8 oversized security N-words, now whom I greeted each individually upon their walking up as they tried to press me. Whole time I'm one deep, no security. Tory continues to ask, I guess with a broken ego, why I didn't dap him up. I go on to tell him I was a fan of him and I didn't understand him speaking on my business publicly in the past because I don't know him or ever met him until last night. So when he spoke, it caught me off guard because of his past actions. I assume he didn't like me. That's all. Not to mention with my history of health and condition just recently overcoming being paralyzed, my doctor directed me not to compromise my health while out on the road and shake as less hands as possible due to the Rona and the monkeypox. Never any disrespectful words were exchanged, so I was a bit confused as how someone he turned himself up with anger after hitting a blunt laced with coke. Obviously, I heard the fizzle and he snuck me when I turned my head to move to the side amongst all his antsy moving and to keep an eye on the endless N-words that was with him surrounding me, which was security and some N-word with a weapon tucked, whom he then proceeded to run behind and hide, to run back into the building. That was never a fight, simply an assault. Dude has no real friends and is on crash out mission. And with that said, I was going to keep it G and not come to the net, but you're moving with foul intent, feeding falsities to blogs to look for a moment, because them moments ain't happening on stage for you. I will assist you in that gracefully. His people got the whole thing on camera. Put the footage out. I'd like to see it anyway. Let me go clean this blood off my face with some Alsina wellness. I'm going to say this. Whatever August did, Tory took it as a diss. Because again, I tell y'all, these males of today are very thin-skinned. They're very emotional like women. If somebody's giving you a certain type of energy, why are you going towards it? Tory, everybody don't like you like that. You may think you're the coolest guy on earth, but there are people who don't really care for you. And I don't think August, and according to him, his health is why he's not going up shaking hands like that. I don't know if that's true. You know, to me, I think August may have felt some type of way about how Tory may have spoken on him. And I think that's what occurred. I think it was more of a situation where he didn't like what Tory said. When he saw Tory, he sort of went the other way. He's like, whatever, you know, just gave him the I'm gonna ignore you walk off. And I think Tory took that as a, oh, you just ain't gonna acknowledge me. And again, you know, these guys and their egos, they're not just gonna let you walk away from them. They're gonna want to know why you don't want to talk to them. And that's how guys like Tory get themselves into trouble. Because he already has a case he's fighting where there are people who want to see him deported and his career ruined. That's why he needs to surround himself with less people, you know, especially people that he has to pay, and actually be around people that's going to keep him out of trouble. But again, we're only getting his side of the story. We're only getting August Alsina's side of the story. So I'm not going to sit here and put all the emphasis on Tory because the truth is always in the middle. The way things allegedly went, August claims Tory and a bunch of his security guards approached him as he was leaving a show, encircling him and pressing him. August says Tory wanted to know why he hadn't dapped him up in the past. August says it all had to do with Tory taking shots at him a couple years back when he spoke about his situation with Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada's out here getting dudes smacked, man. Jada Pinkett is getting dudes out here smacked, man. So he figured simply didn't like him. and didn't feel it was necessary to pretend they were on friendly terms. Then, according to August Alsina, Tory sucker punched him as August was trying to get himself out of the situation. This after he claimed the dude took a hit from a blunt and got all hyped up. August insists it wasn't a fight but simply an assault and that Tory and company scrammed. He also alleges Tory crew got the whole thing on camera, also asking they release the footage. August says he posted this because he hadn't heard Tory running his mouth to blogs. He had seen Tory running his mouth to blogs. I saw Tory on Academics live stream. I think he called them, or Academics called him, and Academics asked him about it, and Tory didn't really speak on it and wants to get the true story out there. For his part, Tory is saying the whole thing is a lie. This, according to Tory Lanez, says, I don't know what everybody talking about, but I've been in the studio. I'm not in anything negative. I've been working on myself and being a better person. And then you see those emojis. He says he was in the studio all night, denying he was involved in anything like what August is describing. We've reached out to the Chicago PD to see if a police report was filed. Well, they were in the same city, interestingly enough. Oh, let me play this. No. This it got music in it. Listen, man. The truth is never going to be known until after the fact. August says that Tory's team has everything on video. Got everything on video, you know? And so will Tory team release it? I don't think so, unless it gets bad, unless, you know, August seeks charges. And it doesn't seem like he's doing that. He just wants Tory to be held accountable if what happened happened. But I don't think that August beat up himself. And why would he pick Tory out of everybody else? And Tory really, now in that post he did when he was on the phone with Academics, he didn't really, you know, deny it. I just would hope for Tory's sake that he did not do this. I'm telling you, for his sake, I hope Tory didn't do this, because he already has a uphill battle that he's fighting right now, and he doesn't need to be getting caught up in this. But unless August Alsina's caught lying, this is not looking good for Tory. So let me stick in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.